That is how my morning's been going, folks. Welcome back. So I got my T3 sitting here. I wanted to do some upgrades to it. I had this old Dynamite ESC in it. It was glitchy, didn't work so good. So I bought a 1060. And the Stinger motor I had in there was starting to smell bad and get awfully clanky. Now it was time to change that out. And I was going to do this really cool video with this P2K Pro Trinity I picked up at a show. Plugged it in, tires made one rotation, went up in smoke. So I went on to the next motor, and as you can see right there, I went to bolt it on and all the thread holes came out. Oh, I moved on to the 240 Le Mans, which has always been a great motor for me. It also went just a couple of turns and the motor quit working. So I guess needs new brushes for that, and we ended up with just a Tamiya silver can. So that's how my upgrade turned out working out for me. But I wanted to run this thing on the track. I'm going to get it out there. I already tested it in the driveway to make sure it's going to keep running, and finally I come across a good motor. So I am going to get it out on the track, and it's not nearly as fast as what I was wanting. I was wanting to really be able to kick that tail around, but we'll just see how it does with the silver can, and I'll have to order another motor for a different occasion. Well, I think I got it figured out. I've been out here. I came out here earlier when the track was still kind of on the wet side and ran it around a bit. Now it's dried out for the day. Come back out to film this section. This was originally set up as a left-hand turn car. So it turned really tight to the left, hardly at all to the right. They had the shocks in different placements on the right-hand side. They had a whole bunch of shock spacers stacked on the right-hand side. And it took me a while, but I got it all pretty well, I think, tuned into where the steering's at least fairly close to one side to the other. It seems to drive fairly decent around the track, but I think we're working with too steep a gearing for this style of course. I think that the left-hand turn course they were on was a lot longer and meant to run it more top end instead of the short end, which what I'm doing here is burst. They had a 89-tooth spur gear and I think 26-tooth pinion gear on here. I think that is geared just a bit too high. So I have ordered a 21-turn Injora motor for it. And I have ordered a new pinion gear set that'll take me through the 22, 23, and 24 range gear for the pinion. That way I can get it kind of dialed in to where it's more for what I need, which is to do short burst on this track. But we'll just get it going. And you'll see it actually does really decent as far as turning on the track. But from the sound of it to me and the way it doesn't have the super fast punchy acceleration, I think we're just geared a little on the high side. And that silver can does get pretty warm. But with a little bit of tuning, so I get that motor and those pinions in, I think we have a contender here. This thing handles great now that I got that steering dialed in. As you can see, even on the unkept track that I got going on right now, the grass got a little high on me. It drives really well. Oop, got a little out of control there as soon as I run my mouth, of course, but it doesn't have that punch to it. I think it needs a little bit more low-end wheel speed because I think it's just geared a little bit too on the high end. But I get that new motor and pinion in here. Maybe we got something that'll give old Kumamon a challenge. He's been whooping everybody's butt on this course in the two-wheel drive category. But thanks for watching, everybody. And you see, I've got it dialed in pretty good. I just have to get the gearing right and get a different motor in there. That silver can just isn't quite right for what I'm wanting to do. I'll get that 21 turn in there, and I think I got a 20 turn in the Kumamon, and that Kumamon really kicks butt around this course. So we'll see what happens after that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you on the next one.